Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. These bloody microphones, and that's on straight. I'm in focus. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the Xiaomi Mi 10T Pro review, finally getting around to it. But just before we start, that button down there, just click that subscribe button. Really appreciate it, thanks. Cheers. So I want to give a huge thanks to Vodafone for hooking me up with this splendid smartphone. There will be a link in the description below for Vodafone. Go and check out their deals. So the Mi 10T Pro 5G, it retails at £599 and you're getting splendid specifications. Snapdragon 865, 8GB of RAM and 256GB of internal storage. That's insane. And sort of on par with the S20 FE, although the S20 FE I had only had 6GB of RAM. So 8GB in this is even better. So the build and the design of the Mi 10T Pro, it is an aluminium frame and also glass front and back. So it looks a splendid device, it is beautiful, really nice to hold as well. And both the front and back are protected by Gorilla Glass 5. We have the super impressive 144Hz refresh rate, although the resolution is only 1080p. And like the S20 FE, it supports HDR10+. And overall, I think the display is excellent. So I think the overall design of the Mi 10T Pro is gorgeous. It really, really is. That front and rear glass with the aluminium frame. But I do think it's slightly on the thicker side. It's nearly a centimetre thick, 9.3 millimeters. But with the curved back, it is comfortable to hold, but it is more on the thick side, and there's quite a little bit of a weight to it as well. Now, one of the main reasons I'd imagine for it being quite thick is the 5000 milliamp battery that it has. It supports up to 33 watts fast charging, but unfortunately there is no wireless charging. So battery life has been very good. It's got me around 9 hours, even 10 hours very nearly. And also bear in mind that is still with the 144Hz refresh rate enabled. That was always on that. I never disabled that at all. So let's talk about performance. Snapdragon 865, the Adreno 650, 144Hz refresh rate. This thing is fast. It smashes through games. Asphalt 9 I've been playing mainly on this device. Absolutely smashes through it on maximum settings. But there is a couple of things which may be down to software optimization, which might fix with some updates. And that is, every now and again, the phone might lock for around about 3 to 4 seconds and you can't do anything. I've been trying to replicate it on this phone, but I haven't on camera. It'll lock for 3 to 4 seconds and then it'll just start kicking in again. It'll work absolutely fine. Another thing as well is notifications on the phone don't always seem to come through, or they're very delayed. I'll go and check my Pixel 5 for some reason, and all the notifications are there on the Pixel 5. Whereas on the Mi 10T Pro, they're not. So I have to go into Instagram and then bang, 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 all the notifications will come through. So there's a couple of little bugs there which I think need fixing with an update. And if they do that, that'll be perfect. So the 10T Pro 5G is running on Android 10 with MIUI over the top, MIUI 12.0.18, which I've got on this device at the moment. And they are starting to roll out Android 11, although I'm yet to see it on this device at the moment. So Xiaomi have loaded the fingerprint sensor on the power button on the right hand side. It looks really nice, aesthetically pleasing, and I can tell you now it's absolutely rapid, 99.9% reliability and super quick. They've integrated that fingerprint sensor really, really well. They're also in the options, you can change the unlock mode from touch to press, so you can actually press in on the power button and it'll obviously read the fingerprint and unlock, or you can just tap it, which I've had it on tap it, just tap it once and it will unlock. So we have a stereo setup on the loudspeaker, one at the bottom and one integrated there at the top as well. I do like stereo speakers on a smartphone nowadays, and this is great. It's great sound quality, enough power as well. Nice loudspeaker on this, clear, crystal vocals. I'm pretty sure you'd be happy with the overall performance of the loudspeaker. So one of the standout specs was the 144Hz refresh rate, and it is beautiful, smooth. One of the others is the main camera, 108 megapixel sensor. It's huge. If you take a photo in that mode, the resolution is like 12032 by 9024 resolution. Huge pictures, and file sizes range from 11 to 19 megabytes, I think I've seen on this device as well. Has great image quality, very good dynamic range as well. And it also shoots in 8K up to 30 frames per second. I have trialed this out. Obviously this is not an 8K video, but it can shoot up to 8K 24 and 8K 30 frames per second. Okay, so this is in 8K, although my actual video is in 4K 60. This is what 8K looks like, compressed down to 4K, exported. You can't have that super steady mode on here either. Let me know what you think, guys. It also has a steady mode within the camera. Now, steady mode is not available in 8K. It can only kick in with 4K and below, but you do lose a tiny bit of quality, I've noticed in the video, when you are in steady mode. So this is in 4K 60 frames per second, and the phone does have a mode called steady mode, which I'm going to turn on in a minute. Let's see the difference. Right, I'm going to stop now. Now I'll just turn steady mode on. And you can see straight away that is quite incredible how steady that's gone now. See the sun bursting through the back of the houses there. Really, really good quality. Look how steady that is. Now, image stabilization is on in the settings if you check that out. I can't actually turn that off. I'm not sure why. But if you notice some of the videos, I thought the stabilization wasn't that great. Quite wobbly, actually. Oh God. Trying to combat these puddles as well. Really testing the stabilization out on this smartphone. Oh!
Stop, don't touch anything.
Unless, obviously, you turn the steady mode on, where you're going to get real steady footage, but then you do lose a tiny bit of quality as well. I mean, it's a smartphone packed full of camera features. There's also macro mode on here, and the macro shots on here are very, very good. They also have a mode called vlog mode. You click the vlog mode, choose a preset, record your videos, and it'll just stick it all together into a nice little vlog, which I thought was a nice little touch. So the Mi 10T Pro does offer an ultra-wide lens as well, which I do prefer. Some great shots you can capture with this smartphone. There is a digital zoom up to 30 times. I was using it, this is the standard zoom, then we went to 5 times, 10 times, looking quite a bit grainy here, and then 30, the bird disappears. And I think 30 times zoom is not really usable, is it really? 5 times, you'd probably get away with 5 times digital zoom. I think that's just about right. You have a 20 megapixel front-facing camera, can shoot up to 1080p at 30 frames per second, Great images on here, good portrait mode as well, and the videos are pretty decent as well.
That metal thing was sticking out.
This ring might not have anything to do with it, mate.
How do we know?
What are you doing?
Hello, hello, how do we know?
Not yet recycled. But we are working on it.
It's not a very nice face, is it? Monster! So I've gone to the hairdressers today to get my hair cut, much needed haircut. You're open, aren't you now? Even with coronavirus, aren't you?
Yep.
Where's your mask?
I don't need a mask.
You don't need a mask.
I did.
You finished?
No,
What are you doing?
I'm doing his knees now.
My what?
I'm doing
My what?
face first.
You're doing my nails. So the Mi 10T Pro, that is pretty much it. It is a really strong and solid smartphone. I know there's a lot of talk now about the new Xiaomi Mi 11, but you could still seriously consider this smartphone. It's still got a lot of the features that the Mi 11 has as well anyway. Packed full of features, like I said, on the camera, if you love your cameras. Great performance, decent battery life, splendid display, and if you like Xiaomi phones, you're probably going to love this. Although there were a couple of bugs that I did find, hopefully they can iron that out with a new update, and it would be splendid. Type-C, stereo speakers, super rapid fingerprint sensor as well. It's a solid smartphone. So would I pick this over the S20 FE? No, very, very close. I do think this is slightly on the thick side, slightly heavy as well. Software, I do prefer Samsung software over Xiaomi, but it is very close, very, very close. I just prefer the user experience on the S20 FE compared to this device. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Any questions about this, then pop that down below as well. Again, thanks to Vodafone for sending me this phone out to review. Links to them in the description as well. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.